All right, welcome to our Sunday podcast. How are you guys doing today? Brad, Rich, and Matt.
It's finally
Pretty
here, man.
excited. Yeah, pretty excited. We are going to be on air for the next hour, and we are going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. So I hope you guys are going to be around. Now, you can also get into the chat there, and let's say you've got a player on the fence, you don't know who to start. Chime in, and we'll try to help you out there. We'll try to let you know who to start versus which team, and kind of go from there. So we're here to help you out, and we do have a ton of news starting out. So let's see. I don't know. What do you want to start with? Anybody?
Let's start with tight ends. The tight end
Okay.
are all destroyed coming into week one.
Well, no, Kelsey just set the trend. Everyone is
Right.
just following
Yeah.
what he does.
We
So he's
just
like,
do-
if he ain't playing, I'm not going to play. He's
We
our
just
lead.
do what the number one guy does. Yeah. Everybody
I
follows.
mean, we're
suit.
talking the next four guys all
Yeah.
lined up and said, let's do it.
We go into week one without Travis Kelce. We have gotten word that Mark Andrews will be out today. So tough loss there. It looks like Darren Waller's iffy to go. We don't have word on that yet. So he's our Sunday night game. That's a tough one when it's Sunday night. I hate that. I hate when the later players are like that. Monday night, those are tough. So
Well, speaking of Kelsey, if he played, I know we're not talking about that game, but would they have beat the Detroit Lions if Kelsey played?
I think
Thoughts?
so.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about that real quick. But yeah, I think Kansas City feels the effect when they do not have their number one offensive player, skill player. Pat Mahomes is obviously their number one player, but Travis Kelce makes that offense go. They had some drops, but yeah, but I think that's also a rhythm and a flow of their offense. So it's Kadarius Toney just had a shit game. He played very poorly, lack of focus, which is
season opener. Oof, not good.
That's an understatement. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The banner ceremony game and everything.
Yeah, but I think that's part of his character. You know what I mean? I think Kadarius Toney is kind of a little loose cannon up here, if you put it lightly, I guess. So I think he's like one of those weird guys. So I think I expect a bounce back, to be honest with you. I don't think you go week to week seeing that experience from Kadarius Toney because he's super
the opportunity.
Talented. Yes, I think he does. Super talented, the talent outweighs that stuff. So you may see that there's first of all, snap percentage and route running in that game. It was as expected. He was injured in the offseason, so he barely played, but got 5 targets. So to me, I think they value him in that offense. I think we'll see that as the season progresses, and I think they'll continue to give him his opportunities. It will grow through the season. So to me, I've heard a lot of talk. Everybody, drop him, get him off your roster.
I would drop him. But
it's week one. We just got things going here. So he just had a shit game, and that's the end of that.
So future, but definitely I would not drop him because, like you said, Rich, he's got that talent.
That would be an emotional move. Not a smart one.
There's a lot of people out there that are like recommending it too. They're like, "Hey, get him off your roster, move on, get Rashee Rice." I mean, Rashee Rice, like or Sky Moore had a bad game. Get him off your roster. It's like, hey guys, relax. Like the team let it settle in. It has to settle in. And I buy into. I'm one of the people who buy into Kadarius Toney's talent. I think he's above and beyond uber talented. Every one of his plays that he ran, he was wide open. So that's coming in a game without Travis Kelce. So when Travis Kelce's on the field, I expect a much better performance from him. I don't expect to be starting Kadarius Toney. He's on my roster. I don't expect to be starting him for 3-4 weeks, but he will remain on my roster because of the high-end explosive talent he can be. So
back to where, yeah, sorry.
Let's get Let's get
back
to
to our tight ends.
Yeah,
Back
tight
to our
ends.
tight end. That was a good little offshoot there with that
Yeah.
game. But yeah, back to the tight ends. You had mentioned Andrews being out, Waller
Mhm.
hamstring issue. Who else?
George Kittle looks like he is going to play. I would expect.
But he's
Go
hindered.
ahead. Hindered.
I was just gonna
Yes,
say he's hindered. Yeah.
I don't. If you have an option on your roster, which a lot of times if you draft George Kittle, you don't, because you're thinking he's what it is. He's going to be your starter. If you have another option, I would say that's a place to shift to this weekend. He's going to be in there blocking. I think they shift him to more of a blocker and less route running when this type of stuff happens for him. So I would expect that. Darren Waller, same thing. You're not going to have another option behind it. So, but Mark Andrews is another option where we do have an option. Yeah, likely. Let's get
Actually,
likely.
Eric, in our league, Eric just picked him up.
Yep.
I just saw that move go through. So
He's a smart guy.
before we
Yep.
even said anything, so he just went off and did it on his own.
He's
Nice
a smart
work.
guy. Yeah. Eric's a good owner in our league and did the smart thing. Is he? Does he roster Mark Andrews in our
Yes, he
league?
does.
I'm
Okay.
assuming
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Went
It's
out there.
confirmed.
And doesn't have
Yeah.
a backup tight end, right?
Well,
Correct.
who does, right?
Correct. Okay. Well, I mean,
I
that's
do.
the thing.
Most of
That's
us
what.
don't. Most
That's
of
what's
us don't.
frustrating. If you don't take, well, I mean, if you take that top end tight end, you don't, generally speaking, put a second tight end on your roster. So that's what's
You just
tough.
pick
you
one
know,
up if they're needed. So
which gets
Um,
rough. But I mean,
yeah.
if you look at the projections from the 5th tight end to about probably the 20th tight end, there's not much of a difference there. They're all between
Right.
about
The-
they're all
the
between about
decline
5 and
happens
6 points.
from 5 to 20, they're all about the same. 1 through 5, they're
Yeah.
like 5 times
Yeah.
better than 5 through 20. But
Big drop
like
off.
for me, I know you guys don't love the kicker, but I kind of like the kicker more than the tight end because tight ends are tough. Like there's 5 good ones, and then one of like, what if my guy goes down? I'm like, I'm just gonna go pick up a random tight end who
I'll
hasn't
tell
really
you-
done a whole lot. So
I'll tell you the guy who's on my roster, I think people should go out and pick up is Juwan Johnson. He's readily available in a lot of leagues because he is very undervalued in draft time. I think he's the guy. I almost feel like I'd prefer Juwan Johnson over Isaiah Likely, which is a bold statement kind of in the community, I'd say right now. But I'd prefer Juwan Johnson today. Even a guy like Hayden Hurst is a guy I might try to pick up.
I mean,
That could be your
even
niche,
I would
Tony.
take a flyer on Taysom Hill over one of those random guys because at least he's got a potential of
Yeah.
running the ball and getting a goal line touchdown and sell. You know, you get 6.7 points off him for 7 rush yards and a touchdown. It's a fine day, for
Especially
the tight end.
in New Orleans, they love to do that. They love to use Taysom Hill in that way. And then they have injuries, and Alvin Kamara's out. Kendre Miller has been ruled out today, which kind of was a surprise because he had been practicing. I'm really sad about that guy because I want him to play. I think Kendre Miller is an electric player. He's a rookie. Very, very good running back. So I wish he was playing. But yeah, so that leaves them with Jamal Williams in the backfield. So I think they're definitely going to put Taysom Hill out there. So that's a good call, Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, how about
Yeah,
some
I like
good,
that
good tight end news? Good tight end
We
news.
got good
with,
tight end news. Who?
Mr.
Us.
Bosa.
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 Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. Yes. He's
Not
not
to
a
be,
tight end,
not to be
but-
confused
He's
with
not tight end.
Joey Bosa. He's not. Oh, my
not, he's
bad.
not Joey, but
He's not
but
tight end. He plays defense.
people
Oh,
did
crap.
get paid this
My
week.
bad.
We could talk about that.
I read that
We could talk
note
about
wrong.
that.
Yeah, what? I
all
want
good,
to know what
sorry.
he got paid. I want to know what he got paid. That's
He got paid a
I
grip
brought
of
him up.
money, 122 guaranteed. So that's a grip
For a
of money for
defensive
a
player.
defensive lineman.
Is
Dude,
that,
that's an interesting.
where does
beat I
that
just
line
got.
up with everybody else?
Did
What'd you
see
get, Brad?
Been paid.
that news that just came in?
What'd you get?
No.
Rashard Penny.
Healthy
is expecting
scratch.
A healthy scratch.
That
That is
fucking
one of the
backfield,
most
man.
concerning notifications I ever get is a healthy scratch. He's healthy, but he will not play for us.
So they've got what?
No
What does
reason.
that
Swift.
fucking mean?
Swift, Gainwell.
And
So
the
they're
rookie.
and Boston Scott, yeah, and then the rookie. Wow. And so they said Rashad Penny. Man, Rashad Penny. It's so funny because people were talking him up in the offseason, and they're like, oh, look at this run, look at this run. He looked slow to me. He looked really slow to me throughout the offseason. And I'm like, this is exactly what I was expecting almost. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, I like Kenneth Gainwell there, man. I think Philly does too. He's their back. Wow. Okay.
A healthy scratch. I don't really see those a lot.
No, and that's because he's fat.
He needs those extra pounds
So-
Does that just mean he just doesn't
Push
feel like
through the
playing,
line,
or
bro.
like what's the deal?
He's not living up to their standards. He's not good enough. And a lot of
They have a
times, okay,
53-man roster, so they have four
So
running
he-
backs. They don't want 4 running backs. They want to bring in an extra quarterback or something.
your last running back on the last one who plays, you need him. He plays special teams too. You know what I mean? So Rashad Penny is a running back.
So-
he doesn't do
So
anything.
the team basically put him in as a healthy scratch. Not
Yeah,
Correct.
he's not on the
himself.
roster.
He wasn't like, yeah, guys, I don't feel like playing. But
No.
team-
They all want to play, Sorrow.
He
Got it.
wants to play.
Okay.
He needs his game
Got it.
check. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
he's not
he's
playing
like,
though.
I had a late night, had a couple too many beers. I'm still good, but I don't feel like playing. But no, the coaches.
Coaches are saying you're not playing today. Cup. Let's talk about Cup. We talked the contracts real quick. Nick Bosa got a shit ton of money. Joe Burrow got paid this
Burrow.
week. I thought that was interesting. They announced that like right at the beginning of the
They
Thursday
did.
night game. Yeah, they
That
were.
was so odd. Now, was that intentional, do you think?
Oh yeah.
I think it was 100% intentional. Yeah,
Interesting.
a little dimming of the glimmer on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just to have
The ones
something
that
else to
kicked their
talk
ass.
about.
It was his agent. His
They're-
agent's
they're-
smart.
They're rivals. No, I think it's from the team. I think the
Oh,
team
okay.
did that. Yeah.
Dude, I'm happy the rivals. Joe Burrow versus
love
Mahomes for
it.
the next 5 years. Fuck yeah, dude.
10.
Remember when
10
we used to have
years.
Peyton and Tom?
Mhm.
Peyton and Brady,
Mhm.
Peyton and Brady. And you're just like, whenever that
Mhm.
matchup came up, you're like, fuck yeah. Or if they played Pittsburgh and the Colts played Pittsburgh, you're like, fuck yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm excited. And not only that, but
Left side.
they don't like each other, which makes it even better. So
He'll
he's
come
finding
back.
his notes. It's fine.
he's rereading his notes. Don't worry about it.
It's all good.
Okay, yes.
But-
Let's talk more injuries. Let's talk Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup, man, that
what-
one is really weird to me. Like,
I
something
don't
tells
think it's
me
weird. I
he-
predicted this.
I know, but like, I don't think he's going to play much of the season. Like,
I
Welcome
don't
back.
think he is either.
they're going to shut him
sorry.
down. They're going to
Yeah,
shut
where
him
we
down.
at?
They're
What
not
happened?
going to win.
I just
So
my internet
We're
went
talking-
bye-bye for a second.
We're talking a little Cooper Cup action now.
Oh,
so-
great! Another one of my guys.
but
Buckle
Those
up.
hamstring issues are gnarly.
He's out for 4 weeks. Yeah, he's already in the IR slot. Don't worry, I covered all
He's
that.
IR.
they're not trying to win. They're in a rebuild.
I told you guys a couple weeks back. I think low key and now less low key. They're on to tank mode. I think it's about to happen.
Oh,
We're going
they're
to
gonna
see it
trade him.
happen. No, I don't know
They're gonna
about. They
trade him.
might. No, but you know who's getting traded is Aaron Donald. I've already put that speculation out there. He's
Oh, yeah.
definitely he's getting traded this season. They're going to
Yeah.
tank. This is what we're seeing in action. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we see Stafford shut down during this season. Cup, I don't know. Cup is up there in age as it comes to a wide receiver, so it is possible a trade could be on the horizon. It's
How
Every
do
time-
you go from winning?
You know how
Sorry. Go ahead.
Mark Sanchez is the butt fumble? Every time I hear Stafford's
It
name,
is.
I think of when that drunk chick fell off this podium and he just like oop, and turned around and walked away. It's like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
else do you
doing-
do in that situation?
well, he was probably on the clock.
Dude,
I mean,
you
he's
maybe
gotta
see if she's
jump.
okay. Like, hey, you're right.
There's a
yeah,
liability.
no way. He's
issue.
like, this
oh
is
my gosh,
this is not my problem.
You know,
Yeah,
sir,
his
something
face looked-
happens.
Oh, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
go.
play again.
I love
But how do
that.
they
Someone's calling
win
me.
a Super Bowl and a couple years later they're like bottom, just the
This
bottom?
was the plan.
That's-
This
that's-
I mean, this is
That's it.
they knew.
They paid for it.
They knew.
Yeah,
hmm
They
Yeah.
traded all their
They
draft
went
picks.
out,
They gave all that money,
got it,
and then
yeah.
they couldn't keep everyone. So everyone was going to go away.
Yeah,
And then,
they knew
And
they
dude,
could.
some teams do
This
this,
is
and
the-
they don't get the Super Bowl out of it. So at least
they don't
got
get the
Yeah.
Super Bowl out of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
They
they
pushed
won.
all in. They had that
Yeah.
new stadium, right? Wasn't that
Yeah.
the year they had the new stadium?
SoFi.
And it
Yep.
was there, the Super Bowl. Yeah, so
$5
they pushed
billion
all in.
stadium.
Was that the
Yeah,
first
and
or
this
second
is-
time that's ever happened? I can't remember.
I think it's
You won the
second
Super Bowl in
one.
your own stadium.
The first
It
time
happened
ever.
2 years in a row. Didn't it happen?
Maybe
I'm wrong.
Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
might have.
Yeah, it
Tampa
happened
Bay,
2 years in a
that's
row, didn't it?
Mhm.
from never happening.
Right.
And then it was supposed to be us, the Arizona Cardinals, the next year, but
We came well short
Not
of
even
that. Yeah.
close.
Let's
Not even-
not
We're
go
the
there.
Arizona Cardinals.
let's move on. Let's move on.
For fantasy purposes, okay. Cup is going to the IR. Cup is, in my opinion, not likely to play a ton of games this year or be effective in those games. So we
Yeah,
look at,
If you can trade
are
him,
there
trade him.
options? Yeah, if you can get value, I'd trade him. I would say, like, you know, if you could get an RB2 right now, go for it. A back end, right in that same range wide receiver, I would try
decent
that.
kicker.
Now, a lot of people go out there. Decent kicker, yeah. Go get
I
a
don't know.
really good
That's
kicker.
Sorrow's niche, you know.
Cup for
Dude.
Justin Tucker. Let's go.
Oh,
I
dude, all
mean,
day.
I don't have
He's got
him for
healthy
4
legs.
weeks for starters. I can't
Mhm.
dish him out there because people are like, oh, why are you trying to get rid of him? You know,
Mm.
I mean,
You'd be
it's
surprised.
gonna hang. I know, but you
Name
gotta hang in
value.
there and see
Go
if
trade him for
And-
somebody
Jonathan Taylor.
comes knocking on the door.
Mm.
Oh yeah, an IR to IR swap. No, he's on. Yeah, he's 4 weeks too, right?
4 weeks is the minimum.
Yeah.
I mean,
But he,
they don't.
he will play.
Yeah,
So
we'll see. I
listen.
feel like we're
Okay,
talking about my
so
entire team.
a lot
all
of
the guys
people will
who are
tell
doing
you
this.
right now, go and pick up backups on the Rams. You know, there's Van Jefferson. There's this rookie. What's his name? Puka Nakua. He is a big body, very good wide receiver. But the problem for me is when you have a shit team and a shitty offensive line and a team that is likely to tank and likely to not win a lot of games. I think they're going to rival the Cardinals for one of the worst teams in the league. Why am I going to get invested in that? The only thing I see on the horizon here, I wouldn't go picking up those wide receivers, but if I have Tyler Higbee, that's one guy I would actually kind of buy into. That's one thing. If Stafford's going to play and is playing right now, I think he's going to look to Tyler Higbee. We could see him average about 10 targets a game. So either trade for him, or if he's on your roster as a tandem tight end, I would start Tyler Higbee a lot. Yeah, let's move on. Who else do we have? We got a lot of wide receivers that are dinged up
Jerry
out
Jeudy.
there. So Jerry Jeudy
Jerry Jeudy.
looking unlikely to play. That ticks up for Cortland Sutton. That ticks up for the rookie Mims. Mims is a good pickup, I think. Speculative pickup right now. They're not going to put Jeudy on IR, even though he's been dealing with this for a long time. Hamstring injuries are scary to me for wide receivers. Once they start clicking like this, it's tough to get over it during the season.
And then not only that, but with Andrews being out, Odell clicks up a tick with his value since he's got no injury designation on him.
Odell is questionable.
No, he's not. They've taken all the injury designations off him. He's totally healthy.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
I wouldn't start Odell for this week. I'd let him. Okay, Brett.
Healthy.
There you go.
I know what you're
Healthy.
saying.
Yet didn't practice most of the week. Okay, so like there is a variable there, Brad. Okay, so if somebody's questionable all week and then they remove the tag at the end of the week, are they technically healthy? No, they've been unhealthy throughout the week. So that scares me in those situations. I would not start Odell this week just because Andrews is out.
Yeah, no,
I
I probably
I
won't
th-
just because of my other option.
wait, you have Odell. Yeah, don't start.
I have Odell. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not.
don't start. Okay, all right.
No,
Okay. Well,
I'm just saying
well,
it
sounded
he's
like you
going to
would
get more
recommend it.
looks. No,
Yeah.
I would actually don't think he's a terrible start as a flex 3. So I don't think it's a total bad start. So
I think
I
most
would
people-
say do
plays
not
out.
start him.
Most people are going to
No.
have a better option, I think, this week.
Yeah.
Week 1, you're going to have a
Yeah, it
better
really
option.
depends on what your options are.
Well, yeah. What are your options? You have Samaje P. Ryan.
P. Ryan, and then
Mhm.
possibly Hall with Zach Moss not playing. It's really just
Evan Hall.
Jackson. Evan Hall.
Yeah, I think you'd start P. Ryan for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Williams
So I
will
think-
definitely be on a true snap count. So Javonte. So he'll get at least, like we said, 10 to 15 touches. So if I get 10 to
I'm
15
looking
touches
forward
out of my
to it.
flex 2 or 3, then I'm pretty happy with that.
All right. Who else? Who else are we talking? There's wide receivers abundant. Jackson Smith-Njigba looks like he's going to play. I'm pretty surprised about that. I'm pretty happy about that, actually, because I had that prop bet I gave out for his season-long total. So I'm like, yeah, play as many games as possible. I love that kid, man. He's going to be – I think he's going to be their number 2 wide receiver in terms of yardage and route participation. So I like that kid. I like actually all of those wide receivers. I think they can all push for 1,000 yards this season.
And then
And
Marquise
yes.
Brown and Zach Ertz are soon up for a game that doesn't matter. So that's great.
But still,
Hey, it matters.
It does
hey
not.
man, we're
They
just because the
should
Cardinals
lose.
are not going to be that great, or
Dude,
not
you
great
just-
at all. But
You told me something right there. You said the Rams are probably going to have possibly a worse record than the. That's what they're
I've heard
going to
people
do.
say that. I've heard
That's
people
what
say
you're
that.
going to do. They're going to go get Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I know the whole Caleb Williams saga as it stands right now this week. The dad said, like, basically intimated that he wouldn't play for the Cardinals. Like, it has to be the right situation. I think that's all angling for hoping that eventually Caleb doesn't even have to leave his own town and play for the LA Rams. That's what I think is on the horizon here, is that the Rams are tanking for Caleb Williams. There's going to be a few teams in the mix.
They're not going to risk hurting Cup anymore. They're going to keep him healthy for next year. He's going to have Cup with him.
Mm-hmm.
And if Donald doesn't want to stay around a year, be a part of it, then they'll go get capital for him. So that sucks. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I know, because say even we get the number 1 pick, I think Caleb Williams and his father make a stink and make it.
Dude, you draft his ass and you make him wait a year.
Oh my god!
You don't
draft his ass.
No, you don't.
You can't. Once you're drafted, you can't go back and play college, right?
You sound like Steve Keim.
Dude, you draft his ass. Dude, Eli pulled that shit, and that should never have happened.
I don't know. I do think in today's day
You
and
get
age,
drafted
it's tough.
by a team, you go fucking play for that team. You don't get to decide where you get to go. You're a fucking nobody playing in the NFL.
Here's what'll happen. They'll force their leverage as much as they possibly can because of the lack of respect that the Cardinals are getting right now. So it's entirely possible that we still end up drafting Caleb Williams, because at the end of the day, you're right, Brad. If we draft him, it happens. He's ours. But they're going to push and put as much leverage and pressure on the situation to try to get the Cardinals to budge, knowing that they are a shitty organization and knowing that the way the whole media will portray it, that there's a possibility that the Cardinals acquiesce and go, you know what? Shit, we're going to end up getting nothing. Let's just trade the pick and we'll trade it to LA, or we'll trade it to Tampa Bay and move down a spot or two. Because that's the other team I think is going to be in the running here, is Tampa Bay. They're going to be a real bad team. So I think the angle for Caleb Williams is to get himself to LA. That's what he's really looking for.
Interesting. I didn't see it that way. A little bit of manipulation there.
I think so. They'll do as much work as they can to get to LA, and then if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But that's what they want. They want him there. And honestly, like, I can't say that the
Browns
Cardinals
drafted forever as the number 1 because they were the worst team forever. And count countless of people went and played for them. So I just don't get where it's like someone coming into an organization as a brand new employee. And I don't care if he came in with experience or something, but he's brand fucking new, never worked a day at that level. And he comes in and says, no, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. It's like, no, you haven't. I get you're a fucking God-given talent. You're special, but you don't deserve the right to walk in the NFL and say, this is where I'm going to play. Like I don't fucking buy that.
That's what's so tough about sports, man, is that that's the one field where you go to college and you are dope. You are the tippy top. You are the best. If you're the best lawyer coming out of college, the best doctor coming out of college, you get your choice. You have everybody coming to you and saying, "Could you please work for me?" And you choose. And yet, as Caleb Williams, you're the best, and you come out and you have to go to the absolute worst, the dog shit of organizations. it's shitty kind of sometimes, but it is what it is. So. Yeah, but no,
you're also getting paid a shit ton of money too. So.
We started out talking about the Cardinals, and I do want to talk about the Cardinals a little bit today. No, let's talk them a little bit. Marquise Brown and Zach Ertz. I'm happy they're playing today. That improves the offense. That's good. I'm excited.
That's not good.
Should be an interesting game. I like the fact
that Dobbs been given the green light to start.
Dude, yeah. I don't think they've actually announced it though.
I just checked online. I haven't actually seen an official.
Have they not? I thought it was understood.
He's keeping it close to the vest.
It's an understood thing, but I don't think it's been really announced.
He hasn't announced it officially yet.
Yeah.
That Dobbs is his guy.
They're waiting for the coin flip. The coin flip.
Yeah. Their gamesmanship
Dude.
on the Commanders.
June and Dobbs both have helmets on, and then right at the last second, whoever runs out. Oh, there's our guy.
One guy
there's our guy. Fake us out.
Would that be considered a quarterback sneak?
Nice. There's good dad jokes on this pod too, everyone. Just so you know. That's a good one.
We are a bunch of dads, so we've got those.
This is true.
Tucked away, yeah. But no, Josh Dobbs, at least he doesn't have Chase Young coming after him today. That's one good thing. But I am worried about this. I would get Washington cranked up if they're available somehow in your league. Go ahead and get them cranked up today. The other side of the ball, I got Brian Robinson on my roster and definitely bumped him up to the starting lineup for this week, even though I have people I paid more for and expect more for in this year. James Cook, DJ Moore, those are my studs, but they're going to be sitting today because Brian Robinson, he's going to get the lion's share of the carries today. And against our crap defensive line, I do believe Brian Robinson will have a stellar day. So get him in your lineups.
Nice.
That's why I wanted to get. Oh yeah, if anyone has questions,
you feel free to write them in, and we'll answer them live.
I do have a few already that we got pre-show, so we will have a couple of questions coming up. You want to do some questions real quick?
You want to do questions, or do you want to jump into the
questions
real quick,
and then
I will tell you real quick. Green Bay wide receivers are out today. We're not going to see. I don't think we're going to see. We're officially not going to see Watson. I don't think we'll end up seeing Romeo Dobbs either. So that's a little bump up for Aaron Jones today. I would try to get him in your rosters. Even AJ Dillon and the rookie tight end Luke Musgrave's got to be in your rosters. Go pick him up. He might be a good
I think they're going to be really bad
pickup
this year too.
The Packers.
Yeah, I think they're going to be bad this year.
If they
like a
stick to the
6-win team,
stick to the game plan. If they run the ball and lean into their defense, which is an undervalued defense, I think that's actually a strength of theirs. I think they could still be decent. That's not a very great division. The division is good, but not great. So they have the opportunity to win some games, but we'll see today. We'll see quickly what Jordan Love can do. Okay, so questions. I did have a few. Give me one moment. I'll pull them up. Where did I save those? Right here. Okay. Well, Breece Hall or Van Jefferson? We found out Breece will play. Van Jefferson, which I discussed, so we know where I lean on this. It's a 0.5 point PPR. What do you got, Brad? Brees Hall or Van Jefferson?
Van Jefferson.
Going Van?
Van Jefferson. Yeah.
You don't think Brees is going to get the volume today, huh?
No, I think with him coming back, they're gonna see how he does. He's definitely gonna be a snap count, especially when you got a guy like Dalvin Cook in the backfield. You know, if Brees Hall was their number one, and you know they're looking at their number two, it's different. But Dalvin Cook is totally an able body. Why'd you bring him in and pay him all this money? Let him run the ball. By week 4, I wouldn't have that same opinion. But week 1, I think I'd go Van Jefferson, especially with Cooper Kupp out. More balls are going to fly his way. Even if they're just going to be 3-5 yards, that 0.5 point PPR is going to really tick it up. I wouldn't be surprised if we had 6 to 8 receptions today.
I like that. Okay. Okay. This guy has Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins versus
I'll take the other guy.
Versus who?
Or Brandon Cooks. And this is full
Jesus.
PPR. I was like, you might have jumped the gun there, Bradley.
Yeah. Fuck, I gotta go DeAndre.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
a tough
I'm telling
one.
you, Cooks, there's bad team chemistry with Cooks right now. So
You think so, huh?
yeah, dude, they were mad he sat on the same plane as them. Like,
What are
that's
you
a
talking-
red fucking flag. Jerry Jones got
is
pissed. He sat on the wrong plane.
I
told
heard
you.
something about
Oh,
that.
Remember?
Brandon Cooks took
Oh.
his own plane. That's right. I don't know. I've seen a lot of good out of Brandon Cooks though with like tape. So I don't know that story. I don't know the character angle, but I've seen him kind of schooling fools, and that's against his own defense. So that's I lean towards Brandon Cooks there. I think New
Go
Orleans
DeAndre.
defense. I think New Orleans defense is better too. So the corners there are better. So okay,
DeAndre, buddy.
that's all I had. No, I had one more. Where was it? Oh, okay. Alexander Madison or Rashad White. They play against each other in this game. So we got
Madison all day.
Yeah. Madison all day. I actually prefer White. I think the run defense of Minnesota.
Sounds a little
Suspect.
racist, but that's fine.
Wait.
And this
I
is
said
PPR.
I said I prefer White.
I prefer white. That's a little racist, but it's fine.
I didn't mean it like that, man. Jesus Christ, no. No,
But yeah, I go
I
Madison,
do.
man. First day as the lead back. He's gonna want to shine, dude. I get they got a good run defense, but you also got to watch out for Justin Jefferson and the new rookies. They're gonna help stretch the field.
All right. I think volume will be key here. Rashad White should get the volume. I expect about 20 touches from him. 15 carries, 5 targets. So maybe not 20 touches, but
That's a
opportunities.
touch. You touch the ball when you catch. That's a touch.
Target.
Targets.
You don't
He's gotta
catch it. You got to catch it. Yeah. So he might only have 3
I expect people
receptions.
to catch the ball when it's thrown to them. So
Well, but he'll have Baker Mayfield throwing in the ball, so it might be like behind him and has to reach his arm out and do something weird before he catches it.
and that's the other thing. Because it's Baker, are they going to be playing from behind? And if so, does that take away his role?
The only other back there is this kid Sean Tucker, which he's getting a little bit of buzz right now. He might be their third down back a little bit, but I think Rashad White's kind of earned the role. He's 3 down back right now, so that's why I do think he'll get 5-6 targets out there because they will be playing from behind a little bit in this game. But I don't think Minnesota's as good as people think they are. Like last year, I think they had about 10 games that were 1-score games, and they were 9-1 in those games. So that luck factor, I think, shifts back a little bit this year, and they're not as good as they appeared on paper last year. So contest, we're doing a contest this year. Let's do that. I like a
Oh, yeah.
contest.
Okay, let's pull it up.
So yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I got
gonna enter a football contest, football pick contest this year.
Actionnetwork.com, right?
Action Network is putting on a free contest, so we decided as a podcast we'd go ahead and
Throw that
join.
into the chat.
Heck
Throw
yeah.
that link into the chat, maybe, and then if anybody is interested, it's free to sign up.
Oh, so if we post into this chat, can we post into this chat too?
Yeah,
Oh, we can't.
yeah, I'm
I
doing
don't
it.
think so.
No, not
Oh,
not
you can?
our end
Oh
there.
no, it says you can post a comment.
Yeah, the
Says you can't.
comment side right there.
Interesting.
So I go into here and I do this. Let me see.
This is an example. Oh, look at you. How'd you type in there? I can't type in there.
You can't go to comments, and on the bottom it says post comment.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
So anyway,
option.
you click on that link. It's gonna ask
I
for you to
got some
sign
friends
in,
here.
like
Hold on.
Hey, look at this.
kiddos.
That's all right.
The kiddos are joining. What's Henry's pick?
Oh yeah.
Does he
Henry,
like
who do you like today?
he like Tennessee or New
He
Orleans?
likes me.
He likes Daddy.
Me?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, he's not playing today.
All right. He's gonna go.
You don't have to boot him.
Bye-bye.
Jeez, man.
See ya. I'll lock that door, man.
Bye.
I wanted his pick, man. Come on. Hey, he probably picks the Tennessee Titans in that matchup because of
He
Derrick
picked me.
Henry. Me.
He literally asked
Aaron
him who
Henry.
he likes. He's like, "Who do you like?" He goes,
Yeah.
"Me." He likes me.
Okay, so he's
Likes
picking
himself.
Tennessee then. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, right? There we go.
Yeah.
That's his
Derrick
pick.
Henry. There you go.
But I don't like that.
That's who
pick.
he's named after. So.
Exactly.
Henry.
So he did pick himself. So, but I'd say no, because what's the line in that game? We got
Which one?
New Orleans -2.5 with Tennessee +2.5. I like New Orleans at home today. You like that pick, guys? That's one of the ones I was going to bring.
New Orleans.
New Orleans
New
for our
Orleans?
contest. New Orleans.
You like
No,
New
I
Orleans?
just-
You gotta
I
get
do.
this in before
Over
kickoff,
Titans,
right?
yeah, I
So-
would
Yeah.
agree with that. And it's
Okay.
2.5,
Yeah.
Can that be one of our picks? I think that should be one
Sure.
of our picks. Okay. All right.
What
Now we're
about the
starting.
Bengals?
What about-
-0.5?
Yeah, I saw that.
So we got New
That's the
Orleans.
thinnest one.
That's 2.5. And then we got you want Bengals? I
Bengals.
don't know about the Bengals at the Browns. The Bengals have problems with the Browns, man.
Are they gonna win?
1-4
Joe Burrow just got his
against them.
contact.
1-4. Joe Burrow a little dinged up, a little immobilized. We can revisit, but I'm a little scared of that one.
It's so
Oh,
close.
Washington. I
What-
think they're gonna win by a touchdown all day.
I refuse to bet against the Cardinals.
I'm
Dude,
with
you're
you.
betting
I'm
on
with
it.
Matt on that one.
By losing. You're
I
betting
will
on
not do
them
it.
to lose.
No, I don't see it that way.
So then you win. What about Green Bay,
Oh,
Chicago?
I like
Any
Chicago.
interest in that?
Chicago all day.
It's pretty tight there.
Hmm.
1.5
See what Jordan
all
Love
day.
can do.
That's what I'm. Yeah, what's Jordan Love gonna do? I'm just curious.
That's
but he
what
has
I-
no one
that's
to
kinda
really
like what I
throw
don't know.
to. Also,
Okay, I like Chicago. Let's put Chicago on there. Chicago.
Chicago.
-2.5. All right, we got two favorites already though, so let's not be all favorites. We don't want to be the favorites team.
Right. Oh, how about
Pittsburgh
this, guys?
+2.5.
The
Pittsburgh. Who'd you have, Matt?
which one?
Who'd you say?
I was
Just now?
saying the line for the Houston and Baltimore game is 9.5.
Yeah, I mean,
So
Stay
with
away
the
from
spread,
it.
that makes it pretty interesting.
if we were 10.5, I'd honestly tell you to take Houston, but I don't know.
Stay away.
That's too much. We're definitely staying away from it. But
That's
There-
too much, yeah.
Baltimore does have a propensity to come out in the first weeks of the season and blow people out of the water. I've seen
Right.
that happen many times. I think last year it was Miami. They beat like 45-10 or something like that. So not that I want to take it, but I don't
There's
think
plenty
that
of other more favorable ones that
juicy
I would take
stuff.
if I were
Yeah.
into that.
So let's see. Pittsburgh.
Oh, Jets +2.5.
I can't
Dude.
force myself to do that though.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Brad, have you seen that offensive line? That's what scares me in that game. That's what scares me in that game. You think they're going to win, but that offensive line against the Bills' defensive line, it's going to get blown up a bit. So I think it's a sludge type of game. So Plus 2.5. If we were catching the hook, if we were plus 3.5, I'd be like with you. But you think they're gonna win?
I think the Giants are going to win too.
I like the Giants. What's the line on that game?
They're
Plus 3.5.
3.5.
Oh baby, I think we should do it with that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I mean the Giants are shittier at home for some reason all the time, but I think they're gonna catch them. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. Okay, so we got 3 so far. Sorrow, what do you bring us one?
Actually, the
kinda like Miami.
the Jets and Bills game was the one I was kind of looking at. Did we talk about San Francisco
the
and
Bills,
Pittsburgh at
right?
all?
You like the Bills?
Yeah, I like the Bills, even though it's
See.
Rodgers and
Oh.
new beginnings over
Dalvin
there.
Cook. Sauce is going to do sauce.
Sauce. You love sauce, don't you?
I love Sauce, man. Dude, once he did that weed coming, man, that little weed thing, I was like, that's a man
You're like, I'm
to
in.
befriend, not a man to hate.
That's been scrubbed off the internet. Can't find it anywhere.
Can't scrub it out of my mind.
Okay, so
It's in your memory.
Sorrow, you brought up
San Francisco, Pittsburgh. Did we talk about that one?
We haven't yet.
Dude, I like Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh plus 2.5. Rah, Mike Tomlin at home, opening day. I like that one. I like that a lot.
I don't like that a ton, but I do like that.
So
I like
Pittsburgh.
It's on the list, but
I like
well,
Vegas better than that. 3.5 plus 3.
I was just gonna say that's gonna
I
be a
hate
nice one.
Vegas.
They're favoring the Broncos 3.5.
I hate Vegas. I hate it. We can't put that in there. I'm sorry.
You hate
We can't.
hate them.
I hate it. Here's the deal. Vegas in Denver. Denver to start the season at home, they have like a great record against the spread. It's like the past 4 years in September, they're like a 65% clip at home. So I don't like that. It's what's really tough is it being the first game and you go to altitude and you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
That's what's tough. So that I'm not saying that it's
They got
wrong
that Russ
to
Wilson.
take. They do have Russ Wilson, and what if he's better?
Yeah.
What if he's better? What if the run game's good? The run game against Las Vegas's shitty defense.
It is shitty.
It
That's why I'm
scares
starting
me.
for
It
P. Ryan.
scares me. P. Ryan.
All right, what about Miami?
Okay, Miami's
yeah.
one I like. I like that plus 3.5.
I like Miami plus 3.5.
Chargers have no home field advantage. That does not play. That they just don't get the fans. You might see 50-50 in the crowd. I like that one. I'm going to put that at the bottom for now. We've got a few we're going to discuss to pick our other. We've got 3 solid right now. So I'm going to put Miami plus 3.5 down here. Okay.
Who are the solids? New Orleans, Chicago, and Giants?
Correct. I
Okay.
like those. I like those a lot.
I kind of like Atlanta minus 3.5 too. I think they're going to win.
I kind of agree. It's tough. I wish we were at 2.5 so we could catch that 3. That's what they do in this contest, which is really smart. They don't ever give you a push. There's no push involved ever. It's 0.5 on everything. They make you really have to hit it, do your work. But I like that one. I'm gonna put that at the bottom too. Atlanta minus 3.5. Okay. We got any more we want to throw in here at the bottom to pick from? Seahawks minus 4.5. That's a little rough. Can't do it. That's it. Okay. So let's pick from those 3. Which ones are our 2? We got Pittsburgh plus 2.5. We got Miami plus 3.5 and Atlanta minus 3.5.
Pittsburgh and Atlanta, I think.
Pittsburgh and Atlanta.
I'm
would be
Atlanta
my
and
vote.
Miami.
I'm kind of leaning towards Pittsburgh and Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're
All
all
right,
three
Sarah,
on
you gotta decide.
different
Tiebreaker?
ones. Sarah, what do you
Tiebreaker.
got?
Yeah, everyone's got 2 votes.
Let me
Your 2
let me
votes are
let
gonna be-
me let me get a coin, a 3-sided coin.
A triple-sided coin.
Okay, so again, we
They're all
got
heads.
San Francisco. I got to write stuff down here. San Francisco and Pittsburgh, Miami
Right. things.
and the Chargers. Yeah, I'm a list guy. And the last was what? Atlanta.
Atlanta minus 3.5
Carolina.
at home against Carolina.
Atlanta
Carolina.
home.
Is Adam Thielen playing? Did we get the report on him, Adam Thielen?
I didn't
Forget it.
see
Yeah, he's
that
playing.
he wasn't.
He is playing.
Let's see. Adam
He's playing.
Thielen is Yeah,
Come
he's
on,
good to
Saul.
go.
What do you
He's good
got
to
for us
go.
then?
Yeah, I'll pick the Atlanta Carolina game.
Atlanta. So we're going Atlanta, or are we going Pittsburgh or Miami? I say Pittsburgh actually.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, and then Pittsburgh or
At-
Miami.
Oh,
What's the
we're
other
picking
game?
two. Okay, we're
We got to
picking
pick two of these.
My bad.
We got
Okay.
to dial in
Pitt-
one more. Pittsburgh or Miami. What do you say, Brad?
Miami.
Brad likes Miami. I like Pittsburgh.
Oh boy, Matt.
Matt, your opinion?
What's it down to now? I
Pittsburgh or
lost track.
Miami?
Miami or Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh or Miami? Swami.
Pittsburgh.
Samson.
It's way off.
Sorry, what do you
Two
think?
for Pittsburgh. You're
Sorry,
picking
what
the
do you
San
got?
Francisco Pittsburgh game, but you're picking Pittsburgh to win that game.
Plus 2.5.
Plus
No.
2.5.
Plus 2.5.
The spread.
What's up?
These are all spread picks.
Which is pretty much.
Oh,
Welcome to the contest, sir.
I don't know. You guys know I don't know how the freaking bets work. I like picking the team that is the money line type of thing is what I like to
Okay.
roll with. But because I think San Francisco might win that game, but they would have to cover
Miami.
2.5. Is that what it is?
2.5.
Yeah, win
Two
by
and a
field
half?
goal.
Yeah. So that's what I'm picking.
You like San Francisco?
I do.
Okay, so
So
we go Miami then.
Miami.
That makes us 2-2. That makes us 2-2.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, so Miami.
so
Flip a coin.
we'll
Just flip a coin.
flip a coin for this
Henry.
one.
Well,
Yeah.
coin?
Hold
We'll
on, let
get
me get
Henry.
I haven't.
He'll be
I
the-
haven't
he'll be
had
That's
the
good.
one
decider.
I like it. I like it. Do it.
There needs to be a flip a coin app. We should invent.
Brad's gonna
that.
be like,
It
what
doesn't
was it
exist
down
already.
to?
Brad's gonna go check in with Henry
Miami
if we
or
pick
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh or Miami.
Is there
We do get extra
like-
points. We do get
It's
extra
gonna be like,
points if we go to Miami.
Miami or Pittsburgh?
Did you say mommy?
He's gonna be like,
Mommy? Yeah. Okay.
You want me to
That's
say
good.
Miami? I'm gonna say
Comes
it.
back. Yeah. But no, I think maybe because we do get that extra point for Miami, that might be the way. We get one extra point there, so maybe that should be our pick. Oh, okay. Lizzie might pick two. Now we're a tie again.
Yeah, that's why we have to have an odd number. That's
Oh,
okay.
dude. now
gonna-
one's gonna pick one. One's gonna pick the
He's
other.
gonna get the sympathy.
Lizzie, who do
We
you
can't hear
pick?
you if you're talking.
He's letting them
You
hear
can't hear
us.
Brad either. Is he on?
Brad,
mute?
we can't hear you.
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
hear
we
you.
Can't hear them. Can't
How
hear
you
you
can
guys.
hear us? You got to put the thing
Aw.
on the headphones.
He's gonna be
No.
like, "Well, they told me this."
What do we
muted
got,
on
Brad?
purpose, guys.
Push all the buttons on the computer.
All of a sudden, his computer just sketches
Yeah.
out, and he's gone the rest of the episode. Oh.
Now
All
they're
right.
listening. So Brad can't hear a thing, but the kids are listening now. We
Brad,
can't
type
we
it.
can't hear a word.
Type it out.
Yeah, type
Hey,
it in.
Hen-
Type it in.
Henry, I was
Nod
gonna
your head
ask him.
yes for
There we go.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Nope.
We can't hear you.
No.
Nope.
What
We can't
happened?
hear you.
Nope.
Did you disconnect?
He doesn't-
He can hear us.
It's on mute.
Oh,
It was
There
on
we
mute.
go. There we go.
Oh,
It was on
he
mute.
muted
It was
himself.
on
It was on mute.
Oh, bro.
That's
That's usually what that button does.
Yeah.
It
He
mutes.
clicks
Yes,
mute
I
before you
think, I
walk
think
away.
Henry clicked it when he clicked the screen. He clicked it.
Oh,
There you
blame
go.
Henry. Okay.
Yeah, way to go, Henry.
Blame your kids. It's the best.
Did you pick Pittsburgh, Miami?
Yeah, I knew it. See, I
See,
knew we
now
were
we
still
need-
not going to be
Well,
consensus.
I have two kids. I went out there and called for one kid. The other was like, I want to come too. It's like,
Do I got to go get my kids now too? I'll go get Arden. Make him make the choice. Arden will pick. He'll have no problem picking.
I'll slide over to Miami just so we can.
I think we go Miami. We get the extra point. We get one
Let's
more
do it.
point there. Let's do that. So that's our pick. So we've got New Orleans -2.5, Chicago -1.5, New York Giants +3.5, Miami +3.5, and Atlanta -3.5. That's our final
I'm good
say
with it.
so. Any vetoes before
explain-
we?
No, that's good, but explain the contest a little bit more. So you pick these 5, and then every week you pick 5, and if you stay in it for the whole season, there's a big chunk of change at the end, right?
Correctamundo. This is a free contest through the Action Network, which I very much appreciate them and their podcast. They do the Favorites podcast every week. I very much recommend you go listen to those guys. They bring a betting angle every week, but they also give you a lot of great insight. Simon Hunter on that podcast is very good. So I think I don't like to promote other podcasts that much, but they're a very valuable podcast to listen to. Oh,
Where are they?
We do have to do a tiebreaker as well. Total
Oh yeah, total completed passes, right?
total completed passes from both teams. So completed passes from the Jets and the Bills.
Monday night game.
Monday night game.
I think I came up with like 30 something, 38 or something like that, or 36.
I'm gonna go a little higher. We gotta get to
a little
like
higher
we gotta get to
I mean,
like 20 something for each.
per. I
No,
mean,
no,
how
dude,
many
we're
how
gonna
many
get
att- how many attempts do you think?
I'm gonna say 52.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Completed?
high 40s.
Oh,
Yeah.
completed?
Oh,
Completed.
completed passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
passes.
throw 35 times each. So yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean, you're
70
talking 30, 35 attempts. They're both
half
going to
is
be
35.
24.
They're going to be in
They're,
the
they're
60%.
gonna throw more than 50%. Yeah.
No. They're
Shit.
going to throw 70 times, and if half are completed, that's 35. So
Well, you'll complete more than half. This is
Yeah,
Aaron
that's what
I'm
Rodgers
saying.
and Josh Allen.
Josh
They'll
Allen. They're gonna
complete 65%.
65. Yeah.
Yeah.
65%. So that's more like 45 passes then.
I think
Or
we're in the 45 to 50 range.
45 to
Yeah.
50.
45.5.
I can't get my
range.
shit
Split the
working
difference.
right now.
48.
I can't get my shit to go in right now. I can't get logged in. This is not good. We need to get these.
Yeah, we'll
picks
say
in.
48.
48.
passes.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down real quick. All right. Last minute few things. What's your favorite game on the slate? What game are you looking forward to the most?
For week 1.
No, week 4.
Oh,
Come on, sorry.
God damn it.
Oh yes, week 1, bro.
I just
Hey,
like to be
wait.
clear. I thought you meant, I don't know what the hell you thought you meant, to be honest with you. but
Well, I look
yes,
forward
week
to-
1.
Arizona Cardinals every week, but
But-
I'm also I want to see the Browns and Bengals. Yes, I think that's going to be exciting for me to watch.
Browns, Bengals. Okay, I have mine. I know which one I love. I'm
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't let me tell you mine
Or the
earlier,
Dolphins,
so.
Chargers.
yeah. Go for it.
Dolphins,
Sarah.
Chargers.
Now-
Bills,
that's
Bills,
fine.
Actually-
Bills, Jets.
Bills and
That's
Jets.
good.
Oh, I
That's
know
Monday
you.
night.
Fun one.
I knew it was going to be yours because
Yeah, hell
who
yeah,
is
dude.
it? You got Josh Allen
Josh-
and
Josh
Aaron
Allen.
Rodgers.
Dude,
Can't beat it.
Dude,
That's
every
gonna
time
be
his
a
chest gets a
fun
little
game.
puffed up when he talks about Josh Allen. He's like,
it's a
"Gotta
fun,
look good,
it'll be
you
a
know?"
fun game.
All right, I'll tell you. Okay, so that'll be a nice game. The game I'm looking forward to, Pittsburgh and San Francisco.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be smash mouth, man. That's old school.
Yeah.
I love that game, man. Oh, check this. Pittsburgh went to only
Miami Chargers too.
man.
That'd be a good one.
We lost that. Oh man, Miami Chargers. That should be a barn burner. I think we'll get a lot of scoring in that game. Even though those are good defenses, I think we'll get a lot of scoring in that game.
Yeah, they're good defenses, but dude, the Chargers give up fucking points, man.
They do.
Like they're
yeah.
a great defense, but they'll give up 28 all fucking game.
Mhm. Man, while we were talking, Pittsburgh went to we were plus 2.5 while we were discussing it. Now they're plus 1.5. So we missed that. That means it's going the other direction there. Just an
Well,
interesting
yeah.
tidbit. Yeah.
It's because we talked about it.
Was while we were talking. Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
things
They're listening.
change.
We're live, bro.
We're doing
People are
this thing
listening.
live. Okay. I think that's our picks. Oh no, hold on. Oh, Chicago. Sorry. I'm trying to get our picks in. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Well, yeah, 5 minutes till game time. So
I know. It's crazy, man. Game on. I'm
And if
fucking
you guys
excited.
want any if you want to do some promotion, we got an offer on our chat that
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I saw that offer
Yeah.
promotion or channel. Oh wow,
yeah,
okay.
that's
The
something
price
I
is
will.
price is lower than any competitor. Wow.
And the quality is guaranteed
I
to be
can't-
the best.
I was hoping we would all ignore that.
Auto-on. Oh fuck no.
Oh no,
Matt,
I mean,
you obviously
this
don't know
sound-
me.
man, this sounds like a good thing, man. It could be really great for the show. I don't know.
Oh, guys.
I'm kind of interested. What
I
do we
won the
say?
Publishers Clearinghouse. All I have to do is send $1,
Dude, I
a check for
Sent
$1
that
to
shit.
I don't know,
500
this-
people.
this
all the
website
time, bro.
looks
When I was a
pretty
kid.
legit, actually.
You guys don't even know. I was emailed the other day by a Nigerian prince.
You have
And-
the Nigerian prince.
and-
I already accepted. You lost out.
Yeah, we
Oh,
lost
dude,
out on
I
the
was too
$24 million.
slow. He told me. He said, if you don't hurry. Okay. What did we say for the the completions? 48. Is that good?
48.
48.
Okay.
You got a
Star
couple
wants
minutes. Get
46.
in.
I gotta get it.
What's
in.
that?
Star wants 46.
Nope.
So
Sorry.
I said 38
Veto.
to start, and then I was like, all right, you guys bumped me up to 48. I'll take that.
All right. We're in. Oh wait.
Cha-ching.
Hold on.
Did you do
Confirmation
Steelers or
page. Entry has been received. No, we put them out.
no? Okay, cool.
So
Steelers
when
are
we
up.
win the $100,000, how we
When?
splitting it?
Yeah, we're 4 people.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I don't know. Mark's not
After-
here. So
What are you gonna buy? Yeah.
After
What are you gonna buy
after
with
taxes,
Coins.
coins? Yeah,
coins,
Brad's
of
got
course.
coins.
Yeah.
Coins.
You mean Dogecoin? That kind of coin?
No, he means physical coins.
Oh, actual
Yeah.
coins.
Brad loves coins.
Fucking love them.
I'm gonna go to
He loves
Egypt,
them
the
coins.
Great Pyramid.
I would buy. At this point, I'd buy my kids a car.
Oh, there you go.
That's nice, right?
Yeah, that
That's
is
a
a
nice
nice
thing
thing
to
to
say.
do.
Well, what kind of car? You're not gonna get him a new car, are you?
No. Just
Yeah,
a
25.
Not that
just a
nice.
drive around car. I'm not spending the whole
Yeah.
thing on them. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, and that's like a chunk of
Toyota
it.
Corolla.
$5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
50
About
Imagine, like,
$5,000.
your old car.
Exactly.
they should
I
buy
don't
that
think a
car.
$5,000 car doesn't exist anymore. I don't think that's a
Oh,
thing.
they exist.
Oh,
They're
of
out
course
there.
they do.
They
Sarah.
do?
Yeah.
Both
Get a
bumpers,
$5,000 car.
two bumpers,
Dude, have
four
you ever heard
tires.
of Daewoo?
Yeah.
Daewoo. I don't think
Those
Daewoo's
are all
heard
on
of
the
Daewoo.
road now, Brad.
Daewoo's been out of the game for quite a while.
I haven't
Yeah.
been on the road in a long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
they didn't make it more than
Daewoo.
5 years.
I could get a nice Hyundai right now for about 5-6 grand somewhere in there. That's what I'd do first.
Hey,
What about
Hyundai.
how about you? Yeah, Hyundai.
It's Hyundai.
Is that Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Say it right.
Sorry, my bad.
That's actually how you say it. I had one, and someone told me
Hyundai.
that once. It's like it's actually Hyundai. People just
Hyundai.
say Hyundai.
Is Hyundai still a thing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
they do
it's
nice
still
cars.
make great cars.
They make great
I thought
cars right now.
Kia, I thought Kia was the one that
So
kind
does
of took
Kia.
off, and now
Remember
they're
Kia?
Kia makes
Kia
dope cars right
looks
now.
great.
Garbage.
Kias look
And
great.
now,
Yeah.
now they're great cars. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
have
nice
them,
cars.
They followed the exact same formula that Hyundai did.
Mhm.
Like
but-
literally,
Is it
they were
Hyundai?
Hyundai. Yeah.
Who's
I like
got the
Hyundai
Genesis?
better.
Is that
Hyundai.
Hyundai, or is it?
Can we look up that
Yeah.
pronunciation before we get off the air?
I think we
Let's,
can
let's see what it
wrap
says
I
on
gotta
their
read this
official
quick.
website.
I'm pretty sure it's Hyundai.
How to? I think
But
I know
anyways,
what this show's going to
literally,
be called.
they had the worst car in the world, and they got like the 100 best engineers that they could find, and they put them in a company. They said, "We're going to give a 10-year
Hey.
warranty, and it's going to go back." So
Football
either
time.
Huh?
It's football time.
football
We
time.
got to get off
It
here.
is.
Football time.
9:59.
We did it.
Okay,
All right. Hey, everybody.
Hi,
Next week,
hi Hyundai.
Tuesday.
Hi Hyundai. That's all.
Hi,
Hi, Hyundai.
Hold on.
That is
Listen.
Hyundai.
very well established globally
Can
by
you hear it?
now, but it's always the same struggle. How do you go about
Oh, it's Hyundai. Come on.
pronunciation of the brand? And that would be Hyundai.
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 That's what I said.
Hyundai.
Anyway,
Hyundai.
please
Sounds
tune
like
in.
fake.
We got
Find
Yeah,
us
good
on
luck, everybody.
WTSM on Tuesday live. Next Sunday live. Come find us. WTSM TV.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Good luck today, everybody.
Go score
Except
some
for you
points.
guys, Mr. Sorrow.
Mr.
See ya.
Sorrow. I was
Especially-
like, why are you
especially
fucking
me.
me, man?
Except
I
for
can't
you.
score points.
You can score points. That's not so.
Just not so.
Just not me.
Peace.
Oh boy,
Peace.
we'll see what happens.
Later, guys.
Later.